y'all. So I was strolling Instagram and saw this fire picture of Beyonce and all of this yellow. The first thing I thought of was this Queen of Tarts eye gel polish. So doing an inspiration nail piece here, just from what I saw in the photo. So I hope y'all like it. I'm gonna do 2 coats of this Queen of Tarts gel polish. And then I'm also going to be using a more tan color kind of to match their skin tones in the photo, which is my skin tone also. But so yeah, I'm just going to do this little design that I saw on the shirt and then into the skirt. Don't know really how to explain it, but more like a split design. So once I like how that is looking, I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the lamp. And while that's in the lamp, I'm going to mix some base coat and white polish together to kind of give it a milky vibe. And then I'm going to go in with that second coat of Queen of Tarts. I did make a couple of mistakes, and hindsight is 2020. In retrospect, I would have done a few things different with this set, but I really do like the way they turned out regardless. So now that I like that, I'm gonna pop that in the lamp. And again, like I say, I'm going to go in with this Beatles gel polish in number 929. And this is from their Bear collection. I got it off Amazon. I love the tones that they have in their Bear collection. Oh, they're gorgeous. So then I'm gonna go ahead and paint that whole nail and then do this little area here with the brown as well. I just thought it was really cute, like the whole picture. I mean, you saw it, it's banging, but I thought, you know what, this is going to be good for summer, spring sets. Got to see what I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the second coat just to make sure it's fully opaque. And of course, that second coat really sets it off on any polish that you use. So I'm going to go ahead and get that line real crisp. And once that's complete, again, I'm just going to pop that in the lamp. I think Beatles cures for a minute, so I was curing this brown polish for a full minute once I was done with the painting. So now I'm going to take that clear gel polish or that mixture that I made, and I'm just going to do those white lines that we saw on Beyonce's background dancers. Just to kind of course, it's an inspiration pick, but I really did like it. And I did do 2 coats of that so it could be seen, but I didn't want it stark white, I didn't want it to draw too much attention. So I did notice that the waistband that she was wearing, one of the dancers, was a bit different color, but it was actually supposed to be darker, but yeah, it happens. So now I'm looking at this, and it's gorgeous. And this is kind of where I made the mistake. I didn't realize that middle stone and the middle band was yellow until I move on to the next design I wanted to do. So I just take my eye gel beauty jewelry gel, no wipe, and I'm going to kind of massage that into the nail. I'm usually really careful when I do this because the jewelry gel is super sticky and it does level out after a minute, but you got to give it some time. So I'm always trying to make sure there are no air bubbles, nothing. But as you can see, kind of just let that sit for a second, and then I'm going to move in with creating the design. So I put the larger stone in the middle, and then I'm just kind of going around that with some smaller stones, and then I'm going around that with some smaller stones still. And I'm just kind of placing those in between. I mean, this isn't going to be exactly like what we saw on her garter, but it's going to be close. It is inspiration. It's we're not trying to copycat no one here. I saw it and I thought, gosh, that would be a cool nail set, especially for now in spring and summer. So once I finish that middle part, I'm going to go through and just add the stones going down the middle. I'm going to do that on both sides. I tried to stick with stones that were pretty much the same size, but every once in a while I did grab a bigger one and just said, you know what, forget it. So once I like that placement, I'm going to go ahead and move them around until they're completely in the center. Then I'm going to go through and add the side gems to create the 3 lines that we saw on the garter. And I'm using even smaller stones for that as well. I'm going to go up the top, up the bottom, and of course I'm just going to make sure that I put those where I want them to go. And this is one thing I really love about eye gel jewelry gel is it's not very slick or slippery. You could take your time and actually do a full design, with gems without having to worry about them sliding off, moving all over. So I love it. But like I say, I'm just going to go through and just kind of situate those where I need them. And then I decided to add a couple more gems around that middle piece just to kind of give it that oval look there on the ends and then kind of cap off the free edge. So I like that. I popped that in the lamp for 60 seconds. So I'm kind of just looking around at this picture to kind of see what we have. We've got these silver bracelets. We've got this necklace and beads. So I don't have anything that really resembles the necklace. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some caviar beads. And I mean, this one came out okay. I'm not super stoked about it, but I think it went well with the set regardless. So I kind of just added, 4 beads coming down like they were on the dancer's braids. And then I'm going to go through with these larger gems, caviar beads, and kind of add that in to just kind of give it a little pop, And I think I really do like it. It came out nice, I'm not going to lie. So now I'm going to take some really small caviar beads. I believe these are the smallest I have. And I'm just going to lay these down along the nail. And just, place them where I want them. And once I get this first line down, I'm going to go ahead and flash cure that. And then I'm going to move on to the next line. And I did notice here before I moved on to the next line that there was a couple missing, so I added a few more. I wanted it to be full, and then I moved on and using a bit larger of a caviar bead and just brushing that up along against it. And then once that line is complete, I'm going back in with the smaller caviar beads after I flash cure this. After I flash cure this, I'm going to go in, add just a little base coat, and then go in with another line of smaller caviar beads and just brush that up against, the design, kind of creating that bracelet effect. I really did like it. They're, like I say, I think I would have done this more on the cuticle area had I thought about it, but that's okay. So now we're going to go in with the mid-size caviar beads that I have, just to kind of give it that difference, and that, just some texture, this is pretty much a full bling set as far as bling on every nail. But I'm just going to check it out and see what else I want to do. I can't really create some of the things on here, but this is where I noticed I'll do her earrings. And that's also where I noticed it was supposed to be a yellow gem in the middle of that other nail. But that's okay. We're just doing it. We're going with it here. So I'm going to place the bigger one and then the smaller one. And then we are going to go around those with just the, clear gems. So I'm going to go all the way around until it's completely full. And then with even smaller gems again, I'm just going to go around the smaller yellow gem. Just make sure that's completely intact, just to kind of make it look like that earring, because they were bomb. That girl, she sure knows how to dress. Boy, oh boy. So yeah, I got those all complete. I'm just gonna move them around, see where I want it, and then I decided, even though she didn't have anything, I did want to tie in with some gems here, and I'm going from smaller to larger just to give it some aesthetic. Um, and so, yeah, we're gonna add some gems here as well, and then we're gonna go ahead and put that in the lamp and cure it for a full 60 seconds. So now I'm gonna take my top coat and I'm gonna top coat around all of the gems. Now, anyone will tell you this, you never want to go over your gems, but what I like to do is I lightly um, brush it up along the gems at the end of the design. I think it helps keep it intact, especially since I'm not using any caviar beads to kind of seal it in, which in retrospect, again, I wish I would have just to make it look a bit more like jewelry. But, I still think they came out great. The color is fire, my goodness. It even looked good on my skin when I tried them on, but I am not brave enough to do all that. So once I get them all top coated, this is what they look like. I actually really like them. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on and kind of give a little show, but these came out fire. I mean, it was good inspiration me seeing that on Instagram. I wonder what show she was at. I don't know, but either way, I do like these. I like them a lot. And look at how they look on my skin. They're nice. That yellow is gorgeous. God, no wonder she wears the heck out of that yellow. But let me know if you guys like this, if you enjoyed the design, if this is something you would wear as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Please don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.